Salakia, part two of my counsel shall stand, and I will do my pleasure. We are precious unto the Lord, so he's doing this for us. It cut off somehow. I don't understand how we can have these things on Do Not Disturb, you know what I'm saying? And they still, something, somehow, some way, you know, cuts off the video. But anyway, that's Satan trying to, pretty much deter this message, whatever it may be, because he trying to fuck with me because shit, I wasn't able to put up, videos a couple days, but I got to fight, so the water Yahweh Shemi I was shot for giving me the spite, the spirit to fight this damn devil, you see, and try to be obedient to the best of my ability because I fear the Lord, man. So the water Yahweh Shemi I was shot. But my point is, I think I was in Zephaniah chapter 3, all right, and was going into the Lord's determination. The Lord's determination, is to gather these nations together in the valley of Jehoshaphat, pursuing the Joel, all right, the book of Joel, chapter 2 and chapter 3, all right. And guess what, man? And judge and plead for these nations and judge them, while they're there. So what's going now? The Lord is mustering up the battle and gathering these nations together. All right. So guess what? He can destroy these nations, man. All right. And ultimately would bring, deliver, his people, the Israelites, the chosen, the elect of Israel that was chosen to be beamed up. Salaki would choose, and then, set them in their own land, man. Okay. And then now we're going to rule under Yahweh Shai, man. All right. In our heaven, man. Okay. But anyway, this is Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 8. It says, therefore ye wait, Salakia, therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord Yahweh, until the day that I rise up to the prey. It says, for my determination really just goes to his will, is to gather the nations that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them mine indignation. It says, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. You see? And that's what's going on, man. Hey, the Lord, Salakia, the Lord is gathering these nations, man, together, man. All right, you see, Iran and Israel, and America is still at odds. All right. Hey, this devil is in everybody's business, man. All right. Okay, he enlarges his desire as hell, man, as the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, talks about. All right. Because that's the spirit that he's in, man. He's trying to heap all nations really unto himself, and if you don't want to get down with this program, guess what? He going to try to get rid of you, man. Okay, we have plenty of examples. The latest example, which we all think is, kind of a screenplay in a sense. But that's the latest example, man. Maduro, man, in Venezuela. Okay. But anyway, the Lord's determination is to gather these nations, man, and assemble these nations together to destroy it, man. We're seeing it happen right before our eyes, man. Okay. Let me look at this word determination in the blue letter.
Strong's H 4941. Mishpat.
Mashpat, like when you go into plead or judge, it goes into mashapat or shapat. The Lord is going to judge these nations, man. Okay, it says the judgment. So now that you understand the determination of the Lord or the will of the Lord is to judge these nations, man, and recompense them for what they done to us, man. All right. It says judgment, which is what? Justice. All right. This is true justice, man, that the Lord is going to bring upon the earth, man. It's very fair, man. All right. That's why that equity, see, this devil with the rulership in his hand of the earth, he's not dispensing the equity or the resource and the wealth of the earth within fairness, man. Okay? What he's doing is he's hoarding all to himself, man. And he don't care if the poor dies off, man. Okay? He don't care if people still living on dirt roads. Or not on dirt roads, but dirt inside their house. That's how old school used to be in Mississippi. You know? He don't care about them being up to par, you know? He don't care about you being able to provide for your family and provide for yourself, man. No, he wants your land, all right? He wants your resources. Hey, most importantly, through the Revelations 13 and 16, he wants your spirit, man. He wants your soul. Okay? This is what he wants. This is his desire. All right? The scriptures talk about his desire as hell, man. All right? But guess what? Hell is going to meet this devil. All right? Hey, guess what? And he's going to be the one in torment, man. All right? The Lord is going to put shame to this damn man. All right? Let's get back, because I wanted to get Isaiah 46. I got to go in a little bit. Isaiah chapter 46. Oh, my God. I'm going to start at verse 9. It says, I'm going to start at verse 8. It says, remember this, because I think this goes into the redemption of Israel. No, that ain't that's the Babylon, showing that the Babylons of God, the idols of Babylon, and the Lord destroyed the idols of Babylon, man. Okay? But it says, the Lord is just, giving us assurance, man. It says, remember yourselves, remember this and show yourselves men, bring it again to your mind, O ye transgressors, man. We got to bring the will of the Lord to our forefront of our minds, man. All right? And remember that the Lord is mighty. All right? And we got to understand, hey, we ought to fear the Lord, man. Hey, this is the same power that flooded the earth, man. Okay? And this the same power is going to bring fire, which is the actual hell. All right? It's going to be hell on earth, man. Okay? The Lord is going to pour out his fury, man. This is a power that should be feared. Okay? So that's why the Lord always was putting us in remembrance of what he did, who he is, man. He is. He exists. Okay? And though he hid his face for a while, okay, the Lord is starting to visit the earth from which he made, man. 2 Ezra chapter 9. Okay? And he's furious. The Lord is furious, man. Okay? It says, verse 9, remember the former things of old, for I am the Most High power, and there is none else. It says, I am the Most High power, and there is none like me. Hey, the Lord is called Alashadja, a terrible demon-like power for a reason, man. Okay? The Lord will bring your worst fears upon you, man. Okay? It says, declaring the end from the beginning, which he did. It says, and from ancient times, the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. You see, the Lord is going to do all his pleasure. He do what he wants to do. Okay? Whatever the Lord wants to do and delights to do, guess what? So be it, man. Because the Lord controls both good and evil, man. The Lord controls life and death. All right? The Lord can raise a poor man to be rich. Okay? The Lord do these things, man. Okay, this is the word pleasure, which is delight, desire, longing, good pleasure, that in which one takes delight. The Lord is going to have a smile on his face while doing it. Okay? So, yeah, it's his pleasure to destroy these nations, man. Okay? Because the Lord, ain't dealing with America no more. Hey, the Lord, America's time, Babylon the Great, America's time is up now, man. Okay? But it's in the Lord's good pleasure, all right, to give us what we need, man. This is Luke Chapter 12, I'm going to get it in the blue letter. I'm just running these down now because I got to get ready to go to work. I think it's 32. All right. It says, Luke chapter 12, verse 32, it says, "Fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom." So on one side, the Lord's pleasure is to destroy these nations. And on the other side, while the Lord is destroying these nations, he's going to beam us up. And guess what? We're getting prepared. He's going to prepare his elect to be spearheaded in the kingdom of heaven. Okay, to be the top rulers, man, under Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, and the apostles, of course, King David. All right. We're going to, the Lord wants to give us the kingdom, man. But we must start within ourselves, man. We're returning back to the Heavenly Father, man. The scriptures say the kingdom of heaven is within you. We got to start there first, man. Okay, because if you don't believe it, then you're not going to be able to receive it and achieve it. All right. The scriptures talks about as a man thinks, so shall he be. Okay. So if you thinking upon heavenly things, then the Lord is going to reap heavenly things to you, man, and ultimately the kingdom of heaven. All right. But if your desires is the flesh, all right, then guess what? You're going to reap, the second death, man, which is the lake of fire, which is pursuant to those weapons of mass destruction. The Lord has real weapons of mass destruction. All right. The nuclear missiles, man. Okay. But that's it, man. This is Isaiah 43:3. Let me go back to that and read down. Okay. Where I really started one because it talks about the redemption of Israel, man. Okay. The Lord is literally, he's going to redeem his people, man, from the hands of his enemies, man. This is what the sacrifice of Yahweh Shai was, man, who the world ignorant calls Jesus Christ. This is why he came, man, to redeem his people from their enemies, man. From their enemies, man. Okay. Luke, what's that? Luke chapter 1. What's that? 68, 69 on down. 67, 68, 69 on down. Okay. When Zacharias got that vision, all right, about Yahweh Shai. Okay. And that vision was that he was going to come save his people from his enemies, man. Okay. This is Isaiah 43:1. It says, "But now thus saith the Lord Yahweh that created thee, O Jacob." All right. It says, and he that formed thee, O Israel, fear not, for I have redeemed thee. I have called thee by thy name. Thou art mine. All right. You see this devil, he trying to make you his, man. He's trying to make you in his image. All right. Pursuant to the mark. Okay. Because if you receive that mark, then guess what? You're saying that you no longer serve the Lord. All right. And that's the ultimate disrespect, man, unto the Lord, man. Okay. This is verse 2. It says, "When thou passest through the waters, I will be with thee." And that's what happened when we was being delivered out of Egypt. The Lord lifted up the Red Sea for us, man. You know, and the bottom of the land was dry, so we can walk through it, man. So the Lord was with us then, and he's with us now, and he's going to be with us forever, man. All right. It says, "And through the rivers, they shall not overflow thee." All right. It says, "When thou walkest through the fire, all right, thou shalt not be burned, neither shall the flame kindle upon us." And that's spiritual and physical, man. Look what happened to, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, man. All right. During the time of Daniel, man. Okay. When they was thrown in that fiery furnace, man. Hey, they clothes didn't even have ashes on them with smoke on it, man. Okay. So the Lord is always preserves his people, man. All right. Out of danger. Okay. If you calling upon the Lord. All right. Sincerely. It says, "When thou walkest through the fire, thou shalt not be burned." It says, "Neither shall the flame kindle upon thee." And the Lord is dipping us in the fire now, spiritually, man, metaphorically, by sending us through the straight gates in these hard times, man. They're going to get worse, So we're going through that fire now, Okay, so we won't have to take part in the fire later, man, life. Okay? It says, for I am the Lord Yahweh thy power, the Holy One of Israel, thy Savior. I gave Egypt for thy ransom, Ethiopia and Sheba for thee. It says, since thou wast precious in my sight. It says, thou hast been honorable, and I have loved thee. Therefore will I give men for thee and people for thy life. You see that? The Lord is going to destroy these nations, man. All right? The Lord is going to have a field day with these nations, man. All right? The ones that they don't want, the Lord to be in rules, guess what? The Lord is going to destroy them. But those who submit, the Lord is going to give them to us as slaves, man, and servants and handmaids, man. Okay? And pursuing to Isaiah chapter 60, they're going to help build up our nation again. Okay? They are going to be the ones building up our nation, man. Okay? So that word precious goes into valuable. I always say that in the beginning of my movies. Movies. It's going to be a movie. But in the beginning of my videos, man. You know? We were always precious to the Lord, man. Precious jewels, man. Very valuable, man. We are a rare jewel, man, to the Lord, man. Okay? It says, verse 5, fear not, for I am with thee. I will bring thy seed from the east, all right, and